Yes, you read that correctly. I'm challenging myself to generate $1,000 per month completely online. Run it. What's up? My name is Roman, and my friends and I started Hero because we got something to prove. We want to prove that we can find success and that we can achieve our goals despite the obstacles or our circumstances, and we want to prove that you can do it too. Now, the average US/European salary is anywhere between $40,000 to $50,000 per year. For the purposes of this challenge, I'm going to set the average salary to $48,000, and you'll understand why in a minute. Now, if I had to bet right now, I'm sure half of you guys are saying $1,000. Are you crazy? You think you can make $1,000? And then the other half of you are like, $1,000? Wait, what? Why am I wasting time on $1,000? Go get a job, you'll earn money faster. I'm sorry, but I'm just thinking a little bit bigger, okay? Online is honestly the way to go in our day and age, especially with something like the pandemic when people have lost jobs just like that. Honestly, having an online job wouldn't be so bad if you ask somebody else. Now, the reason I'm going to be using $48,000 as the average salary per year is because if you can make $1,000 per month every month, that is essentially $12,000 a year, or 1/4 of your average US salary. 1/4 may not seem like a lot on its own, but if you think about it, that could be a car payment, that could be your insurance. You could even just use it for savings. At the end of the day, I don't think anyone would be arguing with an extra $1,000 in their pocket. Or even if you're struggling, you probably would need that $1,000 just to get by. For me, I'm about to start college, and trust me, college debt is crazy. So honestly, this challenge is more like do or die for me. Before we start, I just want to say this isn't some kind of staged thing. Like, no, this is a legit personal challenge. Like, I am legit a broke kid with a computer and very little business experience. The little money that I do have right now comes entirely from a part-time job that I have, and once I go off to college, that will no longer be an option. I don't know how long this challenge will last and how many episodes I may have to make, but I can promise you one thing, that I'm gonna make it happen. Like I said, here is about proving that what we see on TV and social media can be ours, and that we can use our newfound success to change the lives of those around us. But moving on, let's get right into it. I'm going to explain the rules of the challenge. Okay, number 1, I have to make the money entirely online, just from my devices, and that means that I can do it from anywhere. Number 2, I have to be self-employed, okay? I'm my own boss and I make my own schedule. Number 3, this is obvious, but I can't scam people. Yes, it's unfortunate, I know, but I have morals. Number 4, the challenge is not over until it is completed. Now honestly, anything after that is pretty much allowed. I mean, I can use any website or platform on the internet I want. I can change it for money-making ideas or strategies that I have. I can even create multiple income streams that all add up to 1,000. Now, be aware that this is only phase 1 of the challenge. $1,000 a month is a solid goal, but I mean, it's only the beginning of this challenge. Because if you can make 1,000 online, then you can make 5,000. And if you can make 5, then you can make 10, and so on. This first phase is just a proof of concept and to start building momentum to achieve greater things. With that being said, the challenge starts now. Okay, so let's think about this, right? So before we can do anything, we need to have a direction. We gotta have a plan. And so, how do you make money in the first place? The traditional way to make money, of course, is working for another company. However, that's not allowed for this challenge. So the second way to make money would be starting your own business. And businesses are great because they stay profitable by finding a problem and then giving you a solution, either in the form of a product or a service. However, for the first phase of this challenge, I will not be starting a business, or at least not in the traditional sense. Businesses take a lot of time and shepherding to grow, and in a sense, I already have one. Hero, this channel, is just the initial phase of our business, and it will essentially become the parent of everything that we want to do in the future. And so that leads me to my third way of making money. Side hustling or freelancing. Now, yes, with your side hustling or freelancing, you could solve a problem or provide a service. However, I think what makes a business is the fact that it's scalable. And also, at just $1,000 a month, I don't really think it's worth calling it a business. On top of that, 90% of businesses fail, and we don't need those odds right now. Now, the first side hustle I want to get into or get back into is trading, but more specifically, HFX, which is a different kind of trading that was recommended to me by my cousin. If you don't know anything about trading, you can go watch my first video on it. Hopefully I got it right and it's up there that time, and then you can come back to this one when you're done. HFX, or binary options trading, still uses the same market as the foreign exchange market. However, it's a different style of trading the market, and I'll get into that later. I still have a lot to learn about it myself. But yeah, for right now, I need to set up a new broker and then set up anything else that we need. So yeah, let's get into it. I just watched a couple of videos on HFX, and it seems like it's sort of on the surface level, it's a simpler version of Forex. And so in a way, it's different because with Forex, for example, you pick a spot in the market that you want to enter, and let's say you want to enter with like $10. And so depending on how much it raises or how much it dips, then you essentially, the money will either be increased or decreased, and you can kind of choose where you want to take it out at. However, with HFX, it's different because you're basically picking a spot where the market is at, and you're saying, okay, at the end of, let's say 1 minute, at the end of 3 minutes, at the end of an hour, it will be above or below wherever I kind of put my bid. And so it seems like it circumvents a lot of the terminology about pips and leverage, because literally you have a lot more control over how much money you're willing to risk and how much money you're choosing to gain. Now, along with those YouTube videos, I also found 2 websites that I recommended that we use. And one of them is, of course, TradingView, which is a website online where it essentially allows you to see the charts for the Forex market and other markets like the stock market, etc. And so that's one. We already have an account. And for the second one, there's a broker called Pocket Option, which I'll be using sort of as my broker where I'll be placing my trades. And so they also give us access to a free demo account. So I think let's go try and, like spend a little quick $1,000 that they gave us for free. And we can even just keep like refilling our money as well, just because it's a demo account. And so, let's give it a shot. Let's see if we can make any money, eh? Okay, so I watched a quick video on strategy, or at least a beginner strategy, and it basically told me that what you're going to do is you're going to bring up these 3 indicators. And indicators are basically graphs or kind of charts that kind of give you statistical data on the market and can predict what it will do, or at least help you predict what it will do. You're supposed to use the website TradingView. However, for some reason it was like lagging out, or it just wasn't working for me, and so I just tried to use the indicators on Pocket Option. And as you can see here, that definitely didn't create the best test scenarios. However, I mean, it is what it is. But as you can see here, I'm looking at the market, and I put these little, like, they're called Bollinger Bands, I guess, that kind of go over the charts, or these candlesticks, and the candlesticks are a representation of like the current price of the currency pair. And so I look at it right here, and it looks like it's peaking it, and it's hitting the Bollinger Band at the top. And so when it's hitting at the top, the guy was saying that means that it's most likely going to be heading back down. And so I pressed the little red button, and I pressed the red button to signify, okay, I think it's going to go down. And as you can see here, it quickly begins to rise again. I'm just like, okay, definitely just went right against what I was thinking. And so I figured, okay, since this market looks like it's trending upwards, I decided, you know what, I'll go with it, and I'll buy into it, and I'll predict that it's going to go up. And then as you can see here, there was a little bit of back and forth, but it did eventually go up, and I walked away with 1 loss and 1 win. But of course, however, with this style of making money, let's say I put in $100. If I lose the trade, or if I predict wrong, then I lose that entire $100. However, if I predict right, then I will get back my $100 on top of the percentage bonus that they're giving you. And so for this USD GPY, they were giving us a return of 88%. And so after that second trade, it put me back up to $988. And so of course I did not make back even. And so with this strategy, you have to be winning a majority, because even if you're doing a 50-50 split, you will lose money over time. I decided to double down on my previous prediction and figured, you know what, if this thing is going up, I imagine it's just going to keep going up. And so I decided, you know what, I think it's going to go up. I hit the green button, and it started going up again, and it quickly returned back down. And so I figured, okay, well, I've already lost this trade. I might as well do a sell, or I predict that it's going to go downwards to try and balance things out. Of course, it would never break even. However, it could probably help with the losses. And so I placed 2 quick trades back to back. Again, this is a horrible strategy. This is not what you're supposed to do. I'm definitely not doing this correctly. However, just a demo account, and I honestly need to figure out how to use the indicators on the real website that you're supposed to be using. But either way, on this platform, it's very, very simple to use, very, very easy, not a lot to it on the surface. And so I think it's very easy to get caught up in this as gambling, and that's something I want to really avoid at all costs. Now, something that I consistently see on YouTube videos about trading is that for everyone who starts out, it's really difficult, and they really only get better once they've joined a program or a course or a group. And so I'm going to try and make sure I make use of every resource that I have before considering a paid option. But nonetheless, this will be a skill I have to develop over time, and so I also want something in the meanwhile that I can use to make money and contribute to the goal of reaching $1,000 a month. And I want to do that second side hustle on a website called Fiverr. Now, ever since quarantine started, I've been looking into ways to make money online, and so I've tried things like dropshipping, reverse dropshipping, writing articles, print on demand, and I've definitely lost more money than I've made with any of those projects. However, I will also say that it's probably due to the fact that just like Forex, it'll take time and it's a skill you have to develop, and then essentially the reward that you reap will come later down the line. And so the only way I've been able to make consistent money online is through Fiverr. Fiverr is a website where anyone can list various services that they can provide for a customer. So whether it's creating a website or doing a British voiceover or even casting a love spell. Bruh. And so Fiverr is a great website for the average freelancer or for the professional who wants to offer their services to the internet. On Fiverr, the services that you offer are called gigs, and so the only gig I've been able to make money with is through cleaning music. Now, I've been cleaning music ever since I was younger because that's something I did for myself personally. And if you're wondering why I taught myself to clean music, well, it's because I was only allowed to play clean music on my good Christian Minecraft server. If you got that, thank you for existing. And seriously though, I've been on Fiverr for about 9 months and I've made close to $300, and so that's about $30 a month. And so it's definitely not 1,000. However, I think I can increase that by trying out some more gigs. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to look up some other high demand skills and see if I can learn them and then offer my services to more people. And that way, hopefully I can get some more customers and make some more money. So let's do it. So the second skill I'm going to be adding to my resume is making YouTube thumbnails. It's something that I'm already doing because, you know, this is a YouTube channel. The more practice I can get, the better. And on top of that, I get to make money with it. You know, why not? Right now, I'm just doing some quick research on sort of keywords and on how to create the best landing page for my gig, because the better landing page you have, the more conversion that you'll get, and in the end, the more money you'll make. But yeah, that's gonna be it for this video. Thank you guys for watching along. Hopefully in the next video that I upload in this series, I'll have some good news and that we've made some progress. Now, one quick announcement for the month of February, here we'll be doing the month of discomfort. And so we'll be having a bunch of different crazy challenges, like taking cold showers, or running out in freezing weather, or just other kinds of fun, crazy stuff. And so if you want to keep up with that and what we're doing, you're gonna want to follow us on TikTok, and I'll put the link down below. So make sure you go follow us on TikTok if you want to see it, if you want to witness us suffer, and if you want to give us ideas for different ways that we can suffer. If you enjoyed the video, then a like would be greatly appreciated, and remember to subscribe so you can keep up with future videos. But with that being said, remember, don't wait for a hero, go be one. Peace.